Once upon a time in the bustling city of Veredale, there was a dedicated and diligent politician named Daniel Patterson. Daniel had a genuine passion for serving the people and was determined to bring positive change to his community. He spent countless hours poring over policies, attending community meetings, and listening to the concerns and aspirations of his constituents. Every morning, Daniel rose early and hit the ground running. He tirelessly visited neighborhoods, listened to individual stories, and discussed pressing issues such as improving education, reducing crime, and creating employment opportunities. Daniel had an unwavering belief that by working together, they could transform the city into a better place for everyone. Despite his best efforts and noble intentions, Daniel faced an unexpected challenge: indifference from the very people he was trying to help. It seemed as though his hard work went unnoticed, and the overall apathy in the city intensified. The people were disillusioned by years of broken promises from previous politicians, skeptical that change was even possible. Undeterred by the lack of support, Daniel persisted in his mission. He understood that gaining the trust of his constituents would be a difficult, long-term endeavor. He began organizing town hall meetings, welcoming open dialogue, and actively seeking input from all corners of the community. As time went on, Daniel's commitment began to make a difference, albeit subtly. The townspeople started to acknowledge his sincerity and dedication. Slowly but surely, they began to see the glimmer of change in his proposals and initiatives. The schools received additional funding for educational programs, new businesses opened, and crime rates started to decline. Despite these achievements, Daniel remained largely unnoticed by the citizens of Veredale. The media seemed more interested in sensational stories than highlighting the positive impact he was making. His efforts were overshadowed by louder, more outspoken figures who captured the attention of the public. Even though the lack of recognition weighed heavily on Daniel's heart, he continued to advocate for the people. He poured his energy into creating policies that addressed social inequality and fought tirelessly for affordable housing. Despite the silent dismissal from the majority, there were a few who recognized his efforts and began to support him. One such person was Lily, a young college student who had initially shown no interest in politics. She was initially unaware of Daniel's work in the positive changes he had brought to Veredale. However, one day, she attended a gathering where Daniel was speaking, and his passion for justice and equality resonated with her deeply. Lily began volunteering for Daniel's campaign, spreading his message through social media and organizing drives to raise awareness about his work. Alongside Lily, several other individuals who had witnessed the positive changes in their community rallied around Daniel, forming a strong support network. The tide began to turn as more and more people joined Daniel's cause. Their collective efforts amplified his message and raised the volume of his voice. The media, recognizing the growing momentum, started to report on his accomplishments and the transformative initiatives he had championed. With the backing of his newfound supporters, Daniel's influence began reverberating throughout the city. The once ignored politician, who had tirelessly served the people, suddenly found himself at the center of attention. The people realized the importance of their involvement in shaping the future of their community. The story of Daniel Patterson serves as a reminder that sometimes, hard work and dedication go unnoticed. Initially, however, by staying true to one's values and maintaining an unwavering commitment to actualizing change, even the most persistent indifference can be overcome. Eventually, The people of Veredale recognized Daniel's selfless efforts, and together, they transformed their city into a thriving, vibrant community that truly valued its passionate politician. As the support for Daniel continued to grow, his impact on Veredale became undeniable. The once ignored politician began receiving invitations to speak at important events, and his ideas on social and economic development gained traction. Daniel's dedication to his work and the positive changes he brought to the community earned him respect not just in Veredale, but throughout the region. With each passing day, more people recognized the value of having a politician like Daniel, someone who genuinely cared about their well-being and worked tirelessly to improve their lives. His determination and unwavering commitment to the community became an inspiration for others. People saw that change was possible and that their involvement mattered. Daniel's ability to remain humble throughout his journey resonated deeply with the people. He acknowledged that the credit for the positive changes in Veredale did not solely belong to him. He credited the passion and dedication of his supporters, emphasizing that it was their collective effort that fueled the transformation. Inspired by Daniel's leadership and the power of grassroots activism, new leaders emerged in Veredale. They were individuals from different backgrounds who had witnessed the tangible impact of Daniel's work. Their shared vision for a better future propelled them to take action and continue the momentum of positive change. Over time, Veredale became a shining example of what a community could achieve when they supported a politician who truly cared. The city prospered economically, its educational system continued to improve, and crime rates dropped to record lows. The once ignored politician had not only earned the respect of his constituents but also the gratitude of an entire city. Looking back at his journey, Daniel cherished the lessons he had learned. He realized that the path of a public servant was filled with challenges and setbacks, but those who persevered and worked with integrity could achieve incredible things. The story of a politician who had once been ignored had transformed into a tale of resilience, hope, and the transformative power of dedication. In the end, the legacy of Daniel Patterson was not just about the positive changes that occurred during his time in office. It was about the seeds of community involvement and empowerment that he sowed. The people of Veredale learned that their voice mattered and that they had the power to shape the future of their city. Daniel's story spread far beyond Veredale, becoming an inspiration for aspiring politicians and individuals working to create change in their own communities. People recognized the importance of supporting those who were truly dedicated to serving the public's best interest. And so, the once ignored politician's journey became a symbol of hope, reminding us that great change can emerge from the efforts of a single individual who remains steadfast in their pursuit of a better world.